welcome back.
Thank you very much. Feels good to be back.
Tell us how it all came about.
I had a bit of contact with Ross, and then my agent just said, it's sort of official, Cheltenham were interested, so they were always on the radar, but obviously nothing's, until like an offer gets put in and all that, the ball doesn't really get rolling. So as soon as I found that out, and there were a few more clubs that were interested, but I just wanted to come back here, and so I thought it was going to take another week or something, and then I was just chilling in, I've been staying with Dan Ullman and his wife Becky's, staying in their flat house, and then got the call saying like it's all sorted, you're in for 9 AM tomorrow. So I was buzzing to be back, really am, and the reception was unbelievable. All the comments on social media and all that from the fans and everyone, it's been really, really nice.
Fantastic reception when he came on, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, give me goosebumps, to be fair. A lot of chills, but that's what I had when I played here, a year and a half ago now, or over a year and a half ago. You always know what you're going to get from Cheltenham fans in the club. This club I love this club, to be fair, and everything about it, and the fans have been class.
I'm sure you won't be able to say where else you could have gone, but were there opportunities to go high up the pyramid?
Just in the league, really, League Two. But like I said, it was only one team I really, wanted to properly go for, which was Cheltenham.
And tell us about how it's been for you since you left Cheltenham. With all the Player of the Season awards, made a clean sweep, didn't you? That was the last time we saw you collecting those Player of the Season awards. So that was about 18 months or thereabouts ago now. What's it been like for you?
Interesting. I think I've learnt a lot about football and how sort of cutthroat it can be. Experiencing different managers. So I've gained a lot of experience in terms of that. Being stung by football, the manager that brought me into Northampton getting the sack after 5 games, and then it's somebody completely new. And obviously, football is a game of opinion. So if one man isn't really having you, it kills you. Do you know what I mean? So it's been difficult, but definitely, grown as a person with it, not physically, obviously. But it mentally got stronger, and that's all you can do. And like I said. Got to just use all the attributes that you've learned from going away to keep you going, and that's what hopefully I'll be able to do when I come back here.
How difficult is it as a professional footballer when, as you say, you're signed by one manager on a long-term deal, so they clearly rate you, they're giving you a long-term deal, and then all of a sudden, very quickly, that manager's gone?
It's mad, to be honest with you. When a new manager comes in and, doesn't really know you, don't know anything about you, and then you've got to try and express yourself in training and in games, and then it's just a long process. I felt like there were times where I did get played by new managers and did take my chances, but for whatever reason it just never really happened. At Northampton I never really ever got not once got I couldn't tell you. I could count on my one hand how many times I played up top for them. So that's obviously going to come into it, but it never happened for me at Northampton, really. Well, it hasn't in the year and a half I've been there. So who knows? I've got another year left after this, but who knows what'll happen or whatever. You never know with football, do you?
You don't sound that enthused about going back, if I may say so.
You putting words into my mouth. No, it's just one of them, isn't it? All I can say is I'm buzzing to be back here.
What is it about this club that's got under your skin?
It's just the energy about it. I love playing at home. I love the atmosphere at home. The town. I love the town. I just think it's just got that, it's just got that homely sense to it. Maybe it's because of all the memories I've, made here in the 2 seasons that I was here. So I don't know how it'll be without the same people around me, but I just love the place. I love the club. I love just the feel of it. It was very difficult to leave, a year and a half ago, but I think it was made easy because it was sort of like I'd been here for 2 years, so it was like, right, I've worked hard here, now it's time to try and do it at the next level, and obviously things didn't work out how I wanted them to, but that's football, like I said, so I'm glad that the fans sort of respected that, and that they've welcomed me back with sort of open arms.
I guess we have to talk about today. What were your impressions of the game today?
I actually thought first half the boys were playing unbelievable football, passionate about, really well. You know, I knew that there was a lot of good players in the team, but the way they were bopping it was unbelievable. Just, you know, getting caught open at times. So for all that good play, it's just sometimes you can get stung by one goal and then it's almost like, not capitulate, but like, you know, started the second half and then they scored again. So it's I don't know, it's one of them, isn't it? It's a funny old game, but I did think that there were a lot of positives to take from today. And you know, compared to how we were playing when I was a year and a half ago, come on, loads in terms of how you're actually playing. So the fans must be enjoying that. The gaffer's definitely got the boys playing really well. It's just about playing that well and then, you know, keeping clean sheets and scoring more goals by playing that way.
And given the way you play football, you must have looked at the way Cheltenham play and think, I'm going to enjoy playing in this system.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you know, that was one of the reasons. You know, it wasn't. I didn't just make the choice to come back here based on the fact that I love the club and I love the town. It's got to be right for you as a player. But I looked at the form that they've been in, and the manager and Ross was speaking highly of him. And Ross, obviously, I know a lot of the staff here. And I looked at the players and I thought there's a lot of talent in the changing room. So, you know, I think this team's definitely got a chance of climbing the table. Who knows how far we can go? But I think, well, for me personally, I saw a lot of good things today.